Hello everyone, it's Tom again, and right now I'm just going to be reviewing Avast Antivirus 3. Yeah, this is the same antivirus that I use for myself on my own computer, and to be honest, it is pretty much. I just find it very fail-safe because um, I have to actually disable Avast when I try to download viruses in my virtual box, and there's going to be some irony when I do that because I'm testing it in VirtualBox. So anyway, as it says on the website, it says our Avast free antivirus often outperforms our competitors' paid-for products. Now that is the truth. Believe me, I've had McAfee that came with my laptop in the start, and it absolutely was terrible. It let this the first virus I ever got, it just let it straight past. Absolutely ridiculous. Um, oh, excuse me for a second, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, I've got it in a virtual machine. I'm about to install it. You can come to the comparison page and you can see like how it matches up with the other products. But really, it's pretty much. I think it pretty much does. Everything that you need except for the firewall, which Windows has. And if you have a router, well, you don't really need a Windows firewall. So I think it really just does, does it does the job really. So I've got a new virtual machine here. I've made a new Windows XP and a new Windows 7 virtual machine. And from a Windows 7 virtual machine, I've toned down the visibility because I can't take how slow it goes. So this is what we're dealing with. So same Avast installer, pretty easy. Always select custom, and yeah, you're going to send information. We're not going to include Google Chrome. I'm going to say next, and let me see. I'm going to say custom, and I'm going to take off the Avast gadget because that gets really annoying. Slows down the computer, and once it's installed, you cannot get rid of it. So I'm going to say next. I'm going to say next. It says it may take a while, and it does seem to take a bit of time, but it will eventually do it, as you can see. And the install doesn't take that long either. You don't even have to reboot after the install either, which is pretty good. But what I must say is that when it comes when Avast comes like right out of the package, there are some tweaks that you have to do that they have not done. And it's just like, wow, why on earth is this unchecked and all this? So I'll show you what to do there. So it's kind of getting some updates, kind of getting some core files that it needs to run. I have more free time now, by the way, because I was doing a pantomime over Christmas. Yeah, so busy with rehearsals and all that. So at the end, it installs all the shields and stuff, or whatever, starts them off or whatever. And it's practically finished now. Right, okay, so the other two messages have gone, so that means that Avast is protecting the system, and when it's just been installed, the new installer makes a quick scan of your system. So that is pretty good. You know, if you're installing this on a infected PC and it's disastrous, well, in this case, it'll get rid of the viruses before it's even started protecting your system properly. So that's kind of neat. One thing I do like about Avast is it's very customizable, and it doesn't just like take things by the chin either. It just, when you install it, it doesn't have any scheduled scans or anything. You get to choose whether or not you schedule a scan. I personally don't like scheduled scans. I just prefer to say, right, okay, I'm not doing anything right now, I'm going to run a full scan. Because, you're working and then all of a sudden it starts scanning and starts slowing down your PC, and you don't know what's happening. So, blah 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 blah, finish. And what's coming up here is the registration window, and it's so easy to register. And it has that voice. So all you got to do really to register the free version, here just click select base protection, and then it takes you to this. And all you got to do, the only thing that you got to do is put in your name and then put in your email. And then if you want to, select what antivirus is on the machine before, and click register for free license. And that's it. And what is so great about that registration is that you can keep registering it for as long as you want. The free version, that is. And it's free, and you just register it every single year. I mean, it is a free program. I don't know why you have to register it every year. But if that's what they want, fine. It's a good program. So this is a new thing that I've just seen. They've got a new market tab. I guess that's like a little. I think that's like an advertisement for the free antivirus. So, so what you'll want to do when you first install it is click Update Engine and Virus Definitions. Just checking my time. Cool, blimey. Well, anyway, while that's going on, let's take a look at the settings that I was talking about. So you got your interface here that allows you to change the basic settings, so like appearance and fast and stuff. Updates. Okay, this is the first thing where they've just totally left it out. You want to say automatic update for program, and then if you're using broadband, which you probably are, otherwise you'll be looking at this video, chances are, you want to say my computer is permanently connected to the internet. Pop-ups, virus chest. You can choose to protect Avast with a password. Very useful if you've got kids that want to mess with antivirus or whatever. Got exclusions that you can add or whatever. You can put on the silent gaming mode that will stop pop-ups coming up, unless if you've got a virus. But I just prefer to leave it like that, because if I'm not running a full screen game, then that's fine. Maintenance, community. Yeah, you want to participate in the Avast community. If you uncheck these, it unclutters the interface a little bit. I'll show you in a second. So if you click OK, so that like button is gone, and that market button is gone. So that's just taken away two things that are a bit of a nag screen, really. Excuse me. Just gonna see if pausing my screen recorder will actually make this thing start to update. Because sometimes my screen recorder just really aggravates the hell out of a virtual machine. So I'll be right back in a second. Okay guys, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to reboot the machine and see if that actually makes it update automatically. So I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, I've just rebooted and I'm just waiting for Avast to pop up saying that it's got a virus update, I hope. And a virus database update, rather. Just wait to see if anything pops up. Alright, well I'll show you more stuff that needs to be edited. Since we're waiting, because I may as well not waste time. Expert settings for the file system shield. Now, let me see. Let me have a look through. It's fine. They have a new auto sandbox feature. Now, obviously this won't be new for you because it's been out for a while and all that. But I used to use something called Avast 5, and they didn't have auto sandbox with that. So certain programs that it finds suspicious, it will run in the sandbox. But the thing with the auto sandbox in the free version, it isn't like a sandbox like Sandbox City. You can't actually choose the program that you run in the sandbox. It has to actually be a program that actually it finds suspicious. So that's the difference between the free version of Sandbox and the paid version of Sandbox. Okay, so for instance here, if action fails, then no action. So you got to do something about it, haven't you? So you got to say move to chest at least. Just do something with it. It will be able to move it to chest. So don't worry about it, because Avast is pretty much always successful with doing it. Right now the virtual machine is just froze on me. Or Avast has froze on me. Anyway. But that isn't Avast's fault, that's just a silly virtual machine. I knew I should have done this on Windows XP. See, I use this Windows 7 because it's more modern and up to date. But you see, the thing with Windows XP is it's just I think it's the best for when you want to run Windows in a virtual machine, because Windows 7, come on, it is just too much for a virtual machine. So right, here we go. Right, so move the chest, and suspicious, move the chest. Packers, big one here. 7-zip archive, it's not checked on. ISO archive, that needs to be done. Installer. Zip archive. RAR archive. Outlook Express archive. Don't need to select all of them, but there's some of these here that are quite common and they have not been checked. So I'm going to check that. Sensitivity, scan for potentially unwanted programs, and click OK there. So that's what you want to do for that one. The mail. Same thing again here. So pretty much when you come to actions in the settings, just make sure that that third action isn't no action, it just actually does something. So I'm not going to go through that all the time because I don't want to spend all afternoon doing this. And scan for potentially unwanted programs again. Web Shield, expert settings. Packers, all packers. Abort connection. Got web scanning. Sensitivity, scan for pups. P2P shield. And uTorrent. That's unticked. Actions and all the rest of it. And pups. IM shield. Well, those are all checked. That's something. And pups. Network shield. That's not got any settings. Script shield. Just leave that alone. It's fine. Behavior shield. And that's fine. And that's it. We've got additional protection. Web rep. Site blocking. Put in an URL. Blocks a website. Very useful tool actually. I love that in Avast 6. Web rep, pretty good. As it gets older and more people put ratings on, it'll get better because it's based on community ratings like WOT. So that's the way that'll work out. It has to become at least a year old before it becomes effective. So now we're going to do some link testing. Going to websites that are infected and whatever. And first of all, I've just reminded myself. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back again. What was we doing? Oh yeah, right. So MDL. Oh no, I have to disable Avast on my computer. So Avast Shields disabled for 1 hour. I'll enable it pretty soon. Right. So MDL. Come up with Middlesex University. Malware main. There it is. And web rep displays like little green things telling you whether it's good or bad, just like what. And just, to rate something, you just click that, and then click the one that you want. Check the ones that apply, and click vote, and that's your rating submitted. That's how that works. Pretty easy. Okay, so let's try Trojan. So sorry about how slow this has been. No virus and ransomware. Okay, well that's not going to be found for any of the others. Fake AV, let's try that one. Didn't get to test any of these links, by the way. Fake AV. Nope. Trojan. No. Well, I can assure you that Avast is very good, but what right now, if the links of viruses don't work, obviously that isn't Avast's fault. Just waiting for something to come up, really. I just go for the most recent links because those are the ones that tend to be active. That's the thing with virus distributors, they just shut down the website not so long after they've released it because they don't want to get caught. Okay, suffice. Usually when there's an exe at the end, it works. Not in this case. Right on cue, eh? So, I don't like the look of it. Well, actually, let's just see if it doesn't. Nah, not even there. Not even there. Let's try this one. Nope. Oh, here we go. This recording continue. Nah, doesn't do it. Doesn't do it. Zeus Trojan. That's pretty serious, so we'll try this one. Nope. Trojan Critics. By the way, I know that sometimes when I pronounce words in these YouTube videos it sounds a bit weird, but I don't know. Don't know why that happens. Jeez. Not having much luck here, guys. Trojan. The exploit kits, by the way, I'm not going into any of those. I'm not even bothering, because those just tend to link up to a login, and that's like where the administrator of a that's where like a virus author logs in to get his viruses or distribute them or whatever. So I can't do much with that because it won't infect the computer. So that's why I don't bother going there. I mean, I'll show you in a second if you like. So, you know, this one right here, that's not doing anything. I mean, this one might not even work. So, and it's not gonna work. Is it anything to do with the connection? No, I can get to Google, alright. Just these sites that aren't working. I'm really sorry if this is boring you now, but I just genuinely cannot find any viruses at all. And I've just deleted my old virtual machine with all those viruses on as well. Oh my god! I just thought, you know, it was getting so old and I needed to get some more newer stuff, but it seems like just everything's gone. Trojan ransom. Continue. I might just leave that there for a second and open it on Trojan. Okay, so Avast has finally updated itself. That's not doing anything. That's not doing anything. Fake AV. Ah, finally. Here we go. So a malicious website has just been blocked, and boom, there it is. Avast Network Shield has blocked a harmful site. See, with Avast, you know, it's like you don't even need a firewall. It just simply blocked the URL right there and then. Well, you do need a firewall, so disregard that comment. But you know, like I say, there it is. You know, couldn't even get a chance to download to our computer. That's how good Avast is. And look, see, Internet Explorer cannot display the web page. Just said no. More information and continue. Okay, no. Right, this looks promising actually. This actually looks promising. There we go. And I'm going to run it. Disregard. Internet Explorer is doing pretty well, considering it's only version 8. So I'm going to run it. See what Avast does. Here we go. So it's just it just blocked the Trojan horse, and it blocked the website that the Trojan horse was trying to pick up. So that it just did very well. That was a serious file. It was gonna, take away personal information and everything, and the computer's fine because it's just simply put the file into the chest, and it's gone. Look, see, no chance to download that file at all. Didn't even, just does not even stand a chance to be downloaded. Isn't that amazing? Trojan. So now the video is actually getting interested. I'm actually just so glad that that I've actually got a virus to show. Yeah. So yet again, it blocks it. That's not going to do anything. Let's see what the zip file contains. Okay, it couldn't display it because it even blocked the zip file, and it's blocked this, just some random file that was going to download as well. So it's been protecting me from quite a few serious threats here, is the point, guys. And so, it's just, they've got such a great database, and they've got so many definitions, and, altogether it's just a quality product. It really is. There it is. It just blocked another harmful website that was going to download a very harmful file. Another Trojan fake read here. Yet again, just hear that sound and everything is okay. What I don't get though is the way it has a red, threat detective, a red threat detective thing, because the point is that everything is okay, but it's red. So I would have thought it'd just have it green and say, malicious URL blocked, everything's okay. Fake AV, and it's blocked yet again. So, I could go on for ages, and it's just going to block pretty much everything that we give it here. Malicious URL is blocked, everything is okay. Nothing's been harmed, nothing's been touched. So yeah, that's it. There's not that much more to say about it, really. You just let it protect your computer. You can turn the shields on and off. One thing we'll highlight is if you go to basic settings, where is it now? Is it maintenance? Troubleshoot, yeah. Enable Avast self-defense module. So what this is when I disabled my own Avast protection, this is what I got. So I went like this. I right-clicked that, and I said Avast Shields Control, and I said disable for 10 minutes. This is the self-protect thing, right? if a virus attempts to turn off your Avast antivirus, you'll just get this pop-up, and if you say no, it will just, Avast will just not let the virus turn it off at all. And with the no option, it even has a countdown. So if you're not at your computer, you know that in 26 seconds that it's going to say no anyway. So that is just excellent protection. So say no, and Avast stays on, and the virus is gone. You can customize scans. Create a custom scan right now. When you go to full system scan, you want to turn on scan pup, potentially unwanted programs. You can't really control most of these options in here, and here we go again. You actually have to select these archives yourself, unfortunately. And these really do need to be checked, guys, because some of the ones that they've left unchecked are quite common, and it's not good. You can schedule a scan if you want to. So notice how it's not actually scheduled by default. You can actually choose to schedule it. So that's pretty darn good. Pretty good. And that's it. If you want to start a full scan, just hit the big start button and off you go, really. Hit that to stop it. And you've got your summary there. You've got your statistics. Obviously, you need to install Adobe Flash Player because it's Flash based. But that's about it. Registration, Avast chest, Avast, and that's it. So I showed you that Avast can block, all the viruses that you throw at it. I know that I might not have used a big sample size, guys, but time is pressing, and really, there's not that. Really, I'm pretty positive that whatever else I throw at it, it's gonna block. Really, you've got. I think that Avast is probably the best antivirus out of there. And if the free version can do all of that, then imagine what the paid for version can do, and it doesn't cost that much either. In fact, I'll just have a quick browse right there right now, actually. So if we go to Avast.com, I'm going to say for home, other products, learn more. Okay, so internet security. So that's the main one, and they've got an offer on right now for $29.99 for 1 year. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, 3-year protection for $64.99. It's not too bad. Obviously, I don't stick. Obviously, I do like Avast, but I'm not advertising for them or anything. I've just literally just browsed to the web page. That's all I've done, really. I'm just showing you, and that's it. So I hope I've helped you anyway. So thanks for watching, you guys. Again, I appreciate all the subscribers and all the watchers, and I hope you have a very nice day. Thank you.